There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That boy came in with the
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, Lil John.
Yeah.
No.
Lil John.
Oh, Lil
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lil John was turned up, boy.
Yeah, we saw Lil John live, boy.
Where we at now?
Yeah, that's 24.
That's 2-4.
Kobe
It's the Kobe,
episode,
boy.
yo.
You trying to one up Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, you learned everything from him. Might as well.
You can't one up someone that you learn everything
That's a
from.
fact.
Or can you?
true.
Or can you?
Can you? That might be a topic.
Ooh, I need more coffee.
Oh, you tired?
I'm tired, boss.
Well,
We here.
we here, boy. You
We
better get it
turned up.
together for this
We
one.
here.
Wake up.
This is the XenHouse podcast,
Yes, sir.
right? This is episode 24. And it's your boy, Des Hines.
It's your boy, A. Joe.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
You went from tired to
It's your boy,
Gotta wake
Ross
up.
B. We back, baby. We back.
That
We
boy
back.
been consistent with how
Yeah,
he's
I'm
talking
happy,
about
y'all.
his
Thank
intro.
you. Thank you.
It might have
thank
been
you.
the mic. It might
That's
have
what
been
it
the- Yeah. You know. Whoa. I didn't even catch it. Y'all are acting wild.
Yeah, you passing the torch to buddy?
Nah, you're not passing no torch. This is the glizzy god right here.
Something wrong with these dudes. though.
Pause.
All the way.
Relax, yo.
All the way. So today, we're going to talk about our dreams early on when we were younger and our dreams now, how they've changed. Are they similar? Alex, you want to start? What was a dream or a handful of dreams you had as a youngster? And we'll compare the later on after.
All right. So I always grew up with animals, had all types of pets, and I wanted to be a vet growing up. I didn't want to technically be in like during the surgery stuff. I just wanted to be around animals. But
That boy is Dr. Doolittle.
basically, had hamsters, guinea pigs, ferrets, parrots, rabbits.
That boy was on Hope Street Farm.
Hope Street Farm shit. Had something like that.
Yo,
Dogs, no cats. Cats are trash. If you got a cat,
there we go now.
that's your preference. But yeah,
Yeah,
just
you had the joint on your shoulder.
Which
Yeah,
one?
talking to somebody.
the parrot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlie, yo, my homie.
What about
R.I.P.
you? Come on, yo. What happened? What about you?
Me, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we ever really had a huge dream like that, but
you didn't have no dreams as a kid?
nah, not really. But I think what I did want was just like to have like all the nice things. You know what I mean? So that was my dream, was to have like all the nice things, like the nice car, the nice house. So basically like an American dream. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's what it was for me, because I grew up in a small apartment with me and my dad. So I always wanted to see what it was like to have something outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was for me.
Yeah. For
What about
me,
you?
me personally, my dream was to own my own business, work for myself. I didn't know what it would be. We never would have thought it would be what we're doing now. But I just knew I didn't want to work for somebody else. Another dream, I would say, I wanted to play basketball at UConn. That was one of my first dreams. Nobody really told me that at 5'8.5" is very unlikely,
Yeah.
right?
You was trying to be Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues, all of that. But I remember that was it for me. Like, yo, gotta get to UConn.
Right.
Basketball at UConn.
UConn was jumping back
Oh,
then
man.
too.
I mean, Alameen what was he? Was he like 5'9"?
I don't know.
He was short.
He was
He was stocky, but he
but
was short.
I don't think he was 5. I think he was probably a little taller.
6 foot maybe.
But then you got dudes like, what was Kimber? Kimber maybe 6 foot, if that.
Yeah, Kimba like 5'11" and a half.
Like, it's doable. Nate Robinson, he's 5'8".
You gotta be him though.
You gotta be him.
That's
can't
what
be-
I'm
On the basketball court, I wasn't him.
That's
He
like
wasn't
I played my role. I
that's
played
like
defense.
Space Jam, Monstars
Yeah.
type
It
shit.
wasn't him.
But I didn't know. I didn't know back then. But I think it's important to dream as a kid, and it's important to let these kids know that no dream is too big.
Absolutely.
Don't limit yourself.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
I tell Rory that probably every night, you know, as I'm
Dream
kissing
big.
her and going to bed. It's like,
Do whatever you want in life.
do whatever
It's
you
yours.
feel like it is that you want to accomplish, right? And it's a dream.
Yeah.
If you don't set that target, right, you know, then there's
You're gonna limit yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna limit yourself, and I never want her to limit herself.
J. Cole says, if you don't aim too high, then you aim too low.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that go over your head. So we had dreams as youngsters. So how has it changed for you? Are those, obviously some of the dreams aren't the same anymore, but what changed? When did it change? And where you at now? What are you dreaming about now?
From back then, obviously young, you don't know the world like that. So you're supposed to have imagination. Like
Yeah.
like right now with my daughters, Lainey more so, her imagination is on 1,000. It's always running.
making up songs
She
and
makes up
stuff?
songs. She makes up drills. I want that. I don't ever want to break that because at the same time, that's her being a kid. She's innocent to the world. I feel like all that went out the window for me when I realized what world we live in. Like it's unfortunate that, you know, reality had to set in at some point where those dreams are like, all right, this ain't not for me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, right now, my dreams and goal is to make sure I can provide for my family, make sure I'm healthy, and honestly just make sure I'm a better person than I was the day before. Because at the end of the day, what I'm doing now is bigger than me. It's not for me anymore. Like those days for me are over in regards to, oh, I want to just go to the movies by myself. Like that's not even my thought anymore. For me, it's like, all right, what am I going to do to make sure my girls or my kids in general, and my wife, they're okay for tomorrow, they're okay for next year, and okay when I'm gone.
Right.
So moving forward, my dreams are to make sure the foundation that I set now, that my kids don't have to worry and stress. They're going to learn work ethic, but I don't want it to be handed
It's
to
a
them.
must.
But at the same time, I want them to be like, yo, my dad did this as a sacrifice for me, and I'm thankful for it, but I'm going to continue to do what he taught me.
Right.
What about you?
To elaborate a little bit on what Alex said is basically that's the goal. You know what I mean? Is to make sure your family is good and set at the end of the day. But I think the biggest thing for me right now is to like grow our portfolio, right? And to keep expanding on that. And then as we continue to grow is for our kids to learn, you know, like everything that we're building for them, you know, like, so my dream, and hopefully it connects with them, is, you know, like once, you know, it's passed down or it's passed on, and even if they don't want to have anything to do with it, is to continue that legacy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I want to still be here when I'm not here. So like, keep it going.
That's it.
Pretty much. Piggyback, I think we on the same page with that. I think it's legacy, continuing the legacy, you know, building, growing, and setting ourselves up, our families up for the next time, for the next generation, the next generation, and keep our last name thriving
Moving
for
forward.
years to come. I saw a video the other day where they said, based on how a person talks about what they need, the timeline determines how big their dreams are.
Right.
So if you go, damn man, I need $20 for tomorrow, or that just determines where
It's
you trying.
short-lived, yeah.
Now, if you're saying, yo, I'm trying to grow this for
Many
20 years later, that shows your vision. So
Right.
that,
And
I
everything
think,
you do leads up to that.
yeah,
If you have that type of mindset. It's like for this, open a XenHouse. Our goal wasn't just to open XenHouse. It was to create a brand, create a family environment where, you know, it's not just a training facility. And look at what it's turned into.
and it's
All this.
crazy. The crazy part about the whole thing is we had a vision a few years ago of what we're doing right now, but now we're here.
And we're
And
envisioning something new now.
This is far beyond this. Right now, I feel like we're just getting started.
This is the beginning.
Back then,
it didn't even feel attainable.
right.
You
It didn't
couldn't
seem like
touch
it could happen. So that's something to think about. I think we're just getting started here, and I think we're on the road to bigger and better dreams.
That's it.
Remember, aim high or you're too low. Shout out to J.
it.
Cole.
Dream. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop imagining, especially you young kids out there. Your friends are going to laugh at you. Those same friends that laughed at me are the same ones that are, which is okay, working for other people, but at the same time, I can set my own schedule. I have the freedom to do what I need to do to take care of my family, but at the same time, I know what's important, but at the same time, I'm not worried about other people's opinions.
Can't be. You're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you
worried about
can't
what
be worried
someone else
about
thinks.
people laughing at you. Yeah, I understand. You know, there's TikTok, there's all that go viral for getting made fun of. But at the same time, be that person to get made fun of now, but later on they're gonna be like, damn, I'm the one that recorded that video. That's gonna be that loser that's like, I recorded Des Hines sneezing in the fucking, like, you sound like a duck. You sound like you want to be heard. Like, do what you got to do to take care of yourself right now. Dream big. Be great. It's okay to get laughed at. People laugh. They move on. It is what it is. That's life.
That's it. I think he needed to get that off his
Yeah,
chest.
he was holding on.
He felt somebody laughed at him too hard.
Yeah,
yo.
somebody got him.
My brothers bullied me, but they ain't bullying me no more now.
Here we go.
Big dog.
And then he said at the same time, like multiple times. There's a lot of at the same time.
Because at the same damn time,
You got
a
something
lot of
else?
shit happens.
You got
That's
anything
it.
else you want to get out?
I got a fresh cut. The waves is back.
Hey, thank you for joining. This is
Boy.
we signing out, yo. 2-4. We signing
Paid.
out. We paid.